Now on to the other big story of the day, the arrest of a suspect in the murder of a Treasure Coast girl 19 years ago. Today, that suspect, Chester Price, appeared before a judge via TV monitor. Price is facing first-degree murder and kidnapping charges. A second man who was once a suspect of the case, Claude Davis, has been mentioned again. Chester Price saying the two worked together to take Andrea. However, the state attorney's office says it's frustrated that they may or may not be able to bring new charges against Davis since he was once charged with false imprisonment but was released. He may, though, be subpoenaed to testify against Price. Price could be arraigned on his charges in 3 to 4 weeks. A date has yet to be set.
We have team coverage tonight with Jeff Skrypek on the Parsons case and Tanya Rogers with the mother of another missing child, another cold case. We begin with Jeff and a detective who spent years unraveling every aspect of the Parsons case. Jeff.
Well, Michael, this corner over here at Commerce and C were considered hallowed ground to Betty. Was, after all, the last place Andrea Parsons was seen, a parking lot that has tormented one detective who spent his entire career searching for answers. The face of Andrea Parsons, who disappeared nearly 2 decades ago outside a Port Salerno convenience store, is a face that's stuck in the mind of Martin County Sheriff's Detective John Silvas, even into retirement.
She was never really out of my mind. I had a picture of her in my office. It's something that just is there.
Silvas was there on scene back in 1993 when Parsons vanished. Throughout the rest of his career, he'd fight for what he calls justice, but retired disappointed not resolving the Parsons case.
It becomes personal after a while. I think you grow with it and you grow in it, and it's hard to not take it personal.
Silvas says he's struggled not being able to give the Parsons family closure, but never wavered in his search. He says the more he dug, the more time he spent searching the landfill and pieced together the scene, the closer he felt to the 10-year-old, someone he never met.
I think I've seen her through her family. I've touched her through her mother, so I have an idea what she was and who she was.
And when the news came down an arrest had been made, Silva said it was bittersweet. Sweet that the case was moving forward, bitter that he and his team never recovered Andrea.
You can never get closure with homicides, that's always there for the family. For us, it's different, we talk about it, but for that family, if it was my son or daughter, I'll never forget it. There'll never be closure. But what you do get is justice, and that's what we want to do, is get justice for Andrea.
Now, the detective we spoke with tonight says he will now begin the long process of following this case through the court system. He says while he is retired, it's hard not to help out a case and hard not to bring justice, what he calls justice, to a person he now considers a family member. Reporting live in Port Salerno, Jeff Skrypek, WPTV News Channel 5.